Hey everyone, and welcome to Taurus season. Happy birthday to our Taurians, our second sign of the zodiac, our first earth sign. They're the ones who create stability. They're the ones who give us the foundation of the things that we need to survive in this world. Right? So our Taurians, they are strong, they are patient. They're ruled by Venus, so they enjoy luxury and the comforts of life. Right, so let's get into this. Is a general reading for everyone for Taurus, and I will be back on breaking down each individual element, and under each element, the three signs for each element. So, welcome if you are new, welcome back if you are a regular viewer. So, we're working today with the Spirit of the Animals deck, Earth Magic for our Earth sign, Midnight Magic Tarot, and our Angel Dreams deck. So let's get started with our our animal spirit, and see what animal spirits are around us, supporting us as we move through Taurus, right? So things are finally starting to settle down a little bit. So now that we're done our retrogrades and we are through the eclipse portals, for a lot of us, for so many, this is a brand new beginning. This is where we start making decisions on where we want the next phase or chapter of our life to go. And you get to choose that. You get to take a look at your life, which we've been learning these lessons since November, since retrograde season started, November of 2024. So we've been learning a little bit about ourselves and what's working for us, what's not, where we want to be in life, and are we headed in that direction? So you get to choose, right? You get to choose where you're going. And these decisions we're making now are going to carry us for a very long time. So I invite you, if you haven't, write down what your dreams are, what your wants are, what is happening in your life that is just not serving you right now, right? And maybe let some of that stuff go. Oh, sorry, I'm going to cut the deck. And let's see what animal spirit is guiding us through Taurus season. And it is the deer spirit. Bring a gentle touch. And it is card number 18. So if 18 resonates with you, that filters down to 9 in numerology. 9 is the number of completions or endings of a cycle. My life path number is 9. So that definitely resonates with me. So you may know someone born on the 18th. My oldest daughter, my firstborn, was born on the 18th. So if that number means something to you and you see that somewhere, that could be a sign for you that you're on the right path. So bring a gentle touch. The time has come to be gentle and diplomatic when dealing with others. You might have found yourself in a situation where negotiations are necessary in order to reach your goal. Be mindful of the words you choose, but do not worry. Dear Spirit reminds you that you have the ability to be sure-footed and confident while showing humility and respect for others. You will find that your capacity for calm and grounded communication is heightened at this time. Follow the way of dear spirit and you will do well, gaining respect of others and finding common ground that is pleasing to you. Remember that understanding others and their needs will be more powerful at this time than putting your own first. If you do that, you will be rewarded tenfold. And I talk a lot about taking care of yourself first, right? But if there is someone who needs something, take care of them. Take care of them. Whatever we put out there always returns to us, right? That is the law of attraction. whatever we put out there energetically, spiritually, in our thoughts and our words. So, thoughts have power. Our words have power. Our actions as well have power. So if someone is in need, help them to your ability, not to your detriment or however, right, but to your ability. Maybe sending them a wish, a prayer, maybe giving them, some flowers or something sweet, something small to let them know you're thinking about them, or send them a note. A card, I think, just flipped over. 2 cards flipped over. We will take them. So the first card is Green Man, Synergy. And the second one is Dragonfly, Emergence. Oh my goodness. So look at Green Man. We will read him first. And green for Earth, right? For our Taurian friends. And for the energy of Taurus, right? Not just for Taurus themselves, but for the entire energy. So this is Synergy. Green Man is Earth's vegetation personified. Although he has many variations, this card depicts a more subtle and embedded representation. In other portals, he resembles the face of a man covered in green foliage as branches and vines sprout from every direction. There exists some form of Green Man throughout history and in a myriad of cultures throughout the world. Often a symbol for the rebirth of life in springtime, he is also associated with the Lord of Wildwood. In New Jersey, we have a town called Wildwood. It is a shore town. As a representative of the plant kingdom, Green Man reminds us of the incredible synergy required for Gaia, which is Mother Earth, to maintain her delicate and dynamic balance among the various beings on the planet. Synergy is the interaction and cooperation of 2 or more elements that produce a combined effect greater than the sum of their separate parts. We witness this in the complex and cooperative interaction between plants, humans, and animals. As a new plant grows, bees pollinate the flowers, and the cycle begins once again in nature's simple yet remarkable synergy. It's also a reminder to be kind to nature, all nature, the nature of your fellow human people who may need help, and to the earth that physically supports us. Right? The ground, the earth, the trees, the flowers, the bees, the plants, the animals, the air, all of it. Dragonfly is our next card. They both came out together. We will use them both. And it's Emergence. Such a beautiful card. Just look at the artistry. I love the artistry in these cards. In the stages of the life cycle of a dragonfly, once the egg is laid upon the floating plant or dropped into the water, it gestates, hatches, and may remain for up to 4 years in its larval form, called a nymph. This is a precursor to the dragonfly. At some point, the nymph climbs onto a rock or leaf and there emerges from its former body and takes on the shape and character of the adult dragonfly. This radiant being then proceeds to illuminate our eyes and hearts as we witness its dramatic colors and magical dance along the surfaces of the water. In this card, we see a nature goddess, like the dragonfly, emerging from the water, her hair braided and vines dotted with flowers. She is surrounded by dragonflies and is one with the vibrant plant life thriving in the pond. The goddess emerges from her gestation in the water, transformed with a renewed sense of power and purpose. This is very much in alignment with what I was talking about earlier. And you probably see the dragonflies in her hair. That so many of us are going through a very big change and transformation. So some of us are emerging from that gestational period into a new aspect of ourselves or a new evolution of ourselves. So everything just really just aligns with what's happening in the world energetically, with the planetary alignment. So this is all great news. We're now using our Midnight Magic deck as the mushroom deck for our earth sign of Taurus to give us some grounded energy as we move forward. These cards don't always shuffle like I like them to. It's okay. But how is everyone doing? So I am filming this on Saturday, the 19th. So it's the day before Easter. We are in the Passover season as well. So a happy Easter or Passover to those who celebrate, or even those who do not. Enjoy your weekend, right? Enjoy your time. Get out into nature if that's your thing. It's always a good, right? Nature, being outdoors, is the natural healer. So, yeah. Open your window if you can't get out. Open your window. Maybe sit out on a deck or something if you have that, and just let the energy of the air. So we have Three of Cups, Nine of Cups. Fulfillment, right? Which is fulfilled. Queen of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Let's see what else. I'm going to move these a little forward. Yeah, so time to get outside. I'm teaching a yoga class today. I'm subbing a class, a holiday. Everyone's taking off. And then I will be out walking and going to the park or somewhere. I will be out in... It's cloudy today, but that's okay. I'll be out in the fresh air, connecting with Earth, and doing my thing. King of Cups. We have Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups. A lot of big energy. And again, I've said this lately, the hierarchy of the minor arcana are starting to come forward. A lot of us are starting to realize our worth and our place in this world, and we're starting to take our rightful seat. Right? They're the characteristics of our minor arcana. The kings and queens, right, are court cards. See if anything else wants to pop out for us. So we have 2 3s, a king, a queen, and a 9. So things coming into fulfillment, wishes, dreams, celebrations. Okay. I think this is going to be it. On the root of the deck, another king. King of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands, King of Cups. 6 of Wands. Celebration, right? Allowing yourself to be seen. Look at the colors on that. Queen of Cups, and yet another queen. So let's see. Oh, you know what? This is the Knight of Cups, not the King of Cups. My apologies. But let's see. Let me put my glasses on. But we have all of this really high-powered energy. 3 of Cups, 9 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. 3 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Celebrating life. Right? This is really, for some of us, feels like the true new year. And I said this before. This feels like the true new year. This feels like our time to emerge, our time to synchronize with the world around us, right? Coming into a very new phase of life and treading cautiously, right? Being a little cautious, being a little more gentle with ourselves. So for those of you who are really hard on yourself with your thoughts or with the things that you do, like I work at a gym, and so many times I see people working out, and it's good to move your body, but they push themselves so hard that it can be counterproductive, especially with the weights. They push themselves, they use heavy weights, and it's good to do that to get the blood pumping and oxygen to come in. But the thing is, if we don't stretch them out and be gentle when we're done our workout and really start to stretch our muscles out, then we're not doing ourselves any good. So just remember that gentleness. And there's a balance here that we're trying to navigate. And that balance, though, is we're getting now to celebrate life. And celebrations come fully into fruition. Queen of Pentacles, right? Our queens, our kings and our queens, they are self-made. They have done the work. They have paid their dues. And you know what? They deserve to sit in a luxurious life. Whatever luxury means to you, a very comfortable life. So a lot of us are starting to say, you know what? I'm working too hard for the life and this is where I'm at. I want to work smarter because I want a different life than what I have. We're moving more into the comfort zone of life as opposed to the tired zone. Right? Three of Wands, right? We have aspirations for an exciting future. We know that it is there for us. We know we have the passion within us to bring it into fruition. Knight of Cups. With all the cups, there could be some romance coming in for some people. I've been saying that a lot. But a lot of us are getting in touch with our intuition, with our feelings, and we're allowing ourselves to actually feel them instead of pushing them away. So allow yourself. New feelings may be coming up for you. You may start to have new feelings for someone that you didn't even know were there, right? They may just start to bring themselves forward, or maybe someone will be telling you that, they have an interest in you, and they may be showing you in a very unique way. Nine of Cups, right? Fulfillment. Having all your dreams and wishes fulfilled. You've been working really, really hard. But you have that passion inside of you, so you know that you're energetically attracting all the things now that are good. Just look at these cards. Aren't they just so beautiful? Then again, we have the Queen of Cups, right? She's in tune with her emotions. She is in tune with her intuition. She is not second guessing herself. Queen of Pentacles has worked very hard to find the comforts of life, to be comfortable in where she's at. And in doing so, she has followed her intuition and her heart to let her go there. Logic, yes, comes into play as well. But sometimes you just need to lean in to the inner voice. Six of Wands, celebrate yourself. Allow yourself to be seen for who you are. Right? In the traditional Rider-Waite, it looks like a gentleman on top of a horse. He has either a laurel wreath on his head or on one of the wands he is carrying. I believe the horse is white, and it's like there's a parade just for him. So, and he's like, yes, I am here, right? And just like, yes, I did this, and yes, I take in the recognition, and I embrace all the work that I've done, and I deserve this. I deserve to be recognized for my hard work. I deserve to have the luxury and the comforts of life I've been working for. I deserve to have, real true love come in, and that could be a love of another person or learning to love yourself. King of Wands, right? Passion. We got Six of Wands, King of Wands, Three of Wands. There's a lot of passionate energy here. We have one pentacle, and then cups and wands. So cups are our water signs, right? They are very intuitive ones. Wands are our fire signs. They're very passionate. When the two come together, a couple things can happen. Either the fire can boil the water and it turns to vapor and it dissipates. The water can put out the fire and say no. Or, as what is coming here, they can merge together in harmony and balance, and they can create a really sweet, steamy situation, a situation of steam and passion infused, right? This is where our Three of Wands, where our passion is starting to come to the surface. We're starting to feel it. Three of Wands, Three of Cups, we are celebrating life. This is balance right here. 2 threes, these are not oppositional on the zodiacal wheel, but these two have to learn how to play nice together, or it can be really treacherous. And they are doing this. They are harmonizing with one another. They are creating a sense of balance. King of Wands, Queen of Cups. Same thing. Masculine energy, feminine energy, heat, fire, passion, love, intuition, water. And yet they are balancing. So a lot of this emergence, right, coming in to balance, synergy, balancing ourselves out. Earth is all about balance. We know when the earth itself is out of balance. Our plants don't grow. Farmers have really poor crops. We see it in the storms, right? Tornadoes and earthquakes and fires that come out of nowhere. We have a couple fires here where I'm at. They're not too bad. But we've seen this in California and in the Carolinas. The fires just started breaking out. So when the earth is out of balance, she will let you know. But this is about harmony and unity coming up for everyone. So it's a lovely time, everyone. I invite you to write down what your deepest dreams and desires are. The things that you haven't even admitted to yourself. Write them down and just feel into those words. Maybe don't do anything other than feel into those words. So let's pull our Angel Dreams card, and this will round out our reading. And again, I will be back on for each of the individual elements and the 3 signs associated with the elements. And let's see what Taurus season holds for all of us. Fairies, back to earth, environment, playtime, enchantment. Looks very similar in nature, right? Very nature attuned cards. So let me pull out the fairies and see what this says. I'm hitting all of them but the fairies. So environment, and I talked about the environment a few moments ago, right? If we're taking care of Mother Earth, the environment from which we live, environment, playtime, enchantment. These ancient magical beings of the elemental realm are sending you messages of earth awareness. Remember your sacred relationship with Mother Nature. Support her and her creatures by taking care of her inhabitants and the environment. Be joyful and play nice upon the earth. That joy will teach others how to treat our planet. The fairies are teaching you how to use enchantment to change hearts and minds while maintaining the utmost integrity. Pay attention to your intentions when helping others. Be careful to stay true to using your gifts for the highest good of all. So go outside, connect with nature, learn to employ the magical arts. They are tools for growth and connecting to the wondrous beings and workings with the universe. The fairies are encouraging you to become more playful by releasing the seriousness bogging you down. Yeah, so it's time to let loose. It's time to have fun. And like I said earlier, honoring and taking care of this planet Earth, no matter what anyone else is doing. We can all do our part by not littering out of our car windows. I see that quite often. People throw their stuff out. If you see something on the ground, maybe pick it up and put it in a trash receptacle. Speak to the plants. Go out in nature. Again, what you put out comes back to you. It's all energy. So the better we treat the world around us, the better the world around us will treat us. So this is our reading for Taurus season. Happy birthday to Taurus. I will be back on to, again, with all of our other elements, our 4 other elements, breaking them down individually. But until the next reading, sending you light and love from my soul to yours. Have a fabulous weekend, everyone.